U.S. federal agents shot and wounded two people in the western city of Portland just a day after an ICE agent shot and killed a woman in Minneapolis, triggering widespread protests in the region. Now, the shooting happened near a medical facility in eastern Portland. According to the Department of Homeland Security, U.S. Border Patrol agents were conducting a targeted vehicle stop, and that is when the shooting unfolded. The DHS has alleged that the passenger of the target vehicle was a Venezuelan illegal alien and affiliated to Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua. The DHS statement also claims that the driver attempted to weaponize his vehicle, which led a U.S. Border Patrol agent to open fire in self-defense. In fact, according to Portland police, the FBI is now heading investigation into the shooting.
Officers confirmed that federal agents had been involved in a shooting. Portland police were not involved in that incident. About 6 minutes later, at 2:24 p.m., officers received information, once again through dispatch, that a man who had been shot was calling and requesting help in the area of Northeast 146th and East Burnside. Our officers responded. We found a male and a female with apparent gunshot wounds. Officers applied a tourniquet and summoned emergency medical personnel. The patients were transported to local hospital, and their conditions at this time are unknown.
Well, the DHS claim mirrors that of the White House, which described the Minneapolis shooting 24 hours earlier as an act of self-defense. The Trump administration maintains that the Minneapolis victim, 37-year-old Renee Nicole Good, was shot in the head as she apparently tried to drive away from agents approaching a car, which is when they said they blocked their way. Meanwhile, Portland Mayor Keith Wilson has said that the shooting in his city was a result of the flood of heavily armed federal agents. Wilson also called on the I.C.E. to halt all operations in Portland City until a full investigation is carried out.
We know what the federal government says happened here. There was a time when we could take them at their word. That time is long past. That's right. That is why we are calling on ICE to halt all operations in Portland until a full and independent investigation can take place. Our community deserves answers. Our community deserves accountability. And most of all, our community deserves peace.
And earlier, we spoke with Stephen Golub, a political analyst and lawyer from San Francisco. Here's an excerpt of what he has to make of the latest incident in Portland.
ICE has really lowered its recruitment standards, which is resulting in some poorly qualified people joining its force. As for the Portland situation, and a lot needs to come to light already, we do know that Donald Trump has falsely accused, arrested, and even deported people on the charges which have proven unfounded of being members of that certain Venezuelan gang. So you really have to take what he says with a great grain of salt, because I'm sorry to be so frank here, Donald Trump lies the way most of us breathe. And that's been documented again and again and again in thousands of instances by numerous reputable news outlets.